Good night.
Sweet dreams. You too.
Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Welcome to Doran Bedtime, where sweet dreams begin. Hello, my little friend. It is time to let go of the day. The sun has gone down and the moon is watching over the world. Lie down and feel how soft your bed is. It is like a warm cloud waiting just for you. Let's relax your body from your toes to your head. Relax your feet. 1, 2, 3. Relax your legs. Let them feel heavy and warm. Relax your tummy and your chest. Feel your breath moving slowly, like the waves of a calm ocean. Relax your hands. Relax your shoulders. Let your whole body sink deep into the mattress. Now relax your face. Your forehead is smooth. Your eyes are resting. Close your eyes softly. Imagine a quiet forest where the tall trees whisper in the wind. In the heart of this forest, there is a cozy little house. Let's go inside and see what is happening. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears who lived in a house in the woods. There was a great big Papa Bear. There was a middle-sized Mama Bear. And there was a tiny little baby bear. One morning, Mama Bear made some delicious porridge for breakfast. She poured it into 3 bowls. There was a great big bowl for Papa Bear. There was a middle-sized bowl for Mama Bear. And there was a tiny little bowl for Baby Bear. But the porridge was too hot to eat. So the 3 bears decided to take a slow walk in the forest while the porridge cooled down. They stepped out of their house and walked into the morning mist. Everything was quiet and still. While they were away, a little girl named Goldilocks came to the house. She had hair as bright as the sun and eyes as blue as the sky. She was walking through the forest, listening to the birds. She saw the little house and wondered who lived there. She knocked on the door. Knock, knock, knock. No one answered. She gently turned the handle and stepped inside. The house felt warm and smelled like honey and oats. Goldilocks was very hungry. She saw the 3 bowls of porridge on the table. First, she tasted the porridge from the great big bowl. "Oh, this porridge is too hot," she said. Next, she tasted the porridge from the middle-sized bowl. "Oh, this porridge is too cold," she said. Finally, she tasted the porridge from the tiny little bowl. This porridge is just right," she whispered. She ate it all up until the bowl was empty. After eating, Goldilocks felt a little tired. She saw 3 chairs in the living room. First, she sat in the great big chair. "Oh, this chair is too hard," she said. Next, she sat in the middle-sized chair. "Oh, this chair is too soft," she said. Finally, she sat in the tiny little chair. This chair is just right," she sighed. She sat back and relaxed. The room was very quiet, but suddenly the chair broke into pieces. Goldilocks stood up and looked around. She felt even more sleepy now. She went upstairs to the bedroom. There were 3 beds in a row. The sun was shining softly through the window. First, she lay down on the great big bed. "Oh, this bed is too hard," she said. Next, she lay down on the middle-sized bed. "Oh, this bed is too soft," she said. Finally, she lay down on the tiny little bed. This bed is just right," she whispered. She pulled the soft blanket up to her chin. She felt the warmth of the bed all around her. She closed her eyes and fell into a deep, peaceful sleep. The house was silent, except for the sound of her slow breathing. Soon, the 3 bears came back from their walk. They were ready for their breakfast. Someone has been eating my porridge, said Papa Bear in his great big voice. Someone has been eating my porridge, said Mama Bear in her middle-sized voice. Someone has been eating my porridge, and it is all gone, cried Baby Bear in his tiny little voice. Then the bears looked at their chairs. Someone has been sitting in my chair, said Papa Bear. Someone has been sitting in my chair, said Mama Bear. Someone has been sitting in my chair, and it is broken, said Baby Bear. The three bears went upstairs to the bedroom. Someone has been sleeping in my bed, said Papa Bear. Someone has been sleeping in my bed, said Mama Bear. Someone has been sleeping in my bed, and here she is, whispered Baby Bear. Just then, Goldilocks woke up. She saw the three bears looking at her with kind, curious eyes. She was not afraid. She smiled and said, "I am sorry for coming into your house." The bears smiled back. Papa Bear said, "It is okay, little girl." Mama Bear said, "You must be tired." Baby Bear said, "You can sleep in my bed as long as you like." Goldilocks felt very safe. She closed her eyes again, and the three bears walked downstairs quietly. They sat by the fire and waited for her to wake up from her beautiful dream. Now, the story is ending. The house in the forest is very quiet. The moon is high and the stars are twinkling. Goldilocks is sleeping peacefully. The three bears are sleeping in their cozy beds, and you are sleeping in your bed. Your blanket is warm, your pillow is soft, your breath is slow and steady, in and out, in and out. You are floating on a soft cloud. Everything is okay, everything is peaceful. Good night, little one. Sleep tight. I love you.